Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to take a look at a brand new LEGO Harry Potter set.
I say brand new, like this video is in 3 months late. I am so sorry, guys. I am working on editing all the backlog of stuff right now. Between finals and the end of the year and work and me being in and out of the hospital for like a bajillion days, and my roommate never leaving the dorm once, so I never could record content, and also just a huge lack of motivation from a series of external factors, I just completely failed to get any content out to you. I just finished filming a review for the new Jurassic Park set, so maybe that'll be up tomorrow. I don't even know when this is going to go up, but hopefully this video is still helpful to you guys if you're looking to get this set or just want to hear my thoughts on it. I do again apologize for it being so late, but better late than never, right?
We're going to take a look at a brand new LEGO Harry Potter set. That's going to be set number 76396, the Hogwarts Moment Divination class. This set retailed for $29.99 USD or $30, has 297 pieces and 3 great minifigures, although one of them, Harry, probably should have been swapped out for someone different, let's be honest. This set is honestly quite phenomenal and is a really cool feature set because, moving these two minifigures aside, you actually can open up this book to reveal a full detailed interior, which looks really, really cool. This is also one of the most visually stunning books, being gold on purple as opposed to the gold in the other colors for the other 4 we had in the past. We're going to take a look at all 3 of those minifigures first and move back to the actual build of this book. The first minifigure I want to take a look at is the Professor Trelawney. This is the only time she's appeared outside of the original collectible minifigure series, so it's wonderful to see her here. It's been, I think, 4 years since... Wow. It really has been 4 years since we've gotten her. That's crazy. But she looks really, really great here. It's the exact same hairpiece, which is perfectly fine. I don't think you could possibly improve upon that. But the clothes are different. Here she has legs, not a dress piece, which I think works, and it gives you different variants of this figure. She's got a really nice cardigan robe design, sleeveless, and it continues fluidly onto her legs, which is nice. Olive green sleeves match the undershirt she's wearing, and she's got some cool kind of yellow socks or stockings with brown boots. Pulling off her hairpiece, she's got a very nice smiling face with large glasses on this side, and then she's got a much more worried, upset face, and there's some really great printing and design on the back of her cardigan on the back of her prints. There's a little bit of like wrinkle lines there, nothing too special. She does look really great though, and I love the different like tassels and ropes she has in her character. The hair and the face match her really, really well. I think this minifigure really captures what Professor Trelawney looks like and who she is as a character, so LEGO, good job. Kudos to you. The first of the 2 students is Parvati Patil here. She's the twin of Padma. However, this is specifically Parvati, but doesn't matter. LEGO uses the exact same pieces, so you could make this Padma or Parvati. Honestly, if I took all the heads and mixed them up, I wouldn't be able to put them back to the right minifigures anyway. So one of the Pavil Twins here, aside from the fact that the combination of parts is exclusive, nothing here is exclusive. I mean, the torso has appeared in how many other Harry Potter sets? The legs are just pretty basic. The hairpiece is Cho Chang's, and the face is just the basic face they like to use for the Parvati twins. Smiling face on this side, a little upset, frowning face on the other side, and then just the basic back printing with the hood. Nothing too special. Although she does have the nice caramel colored wand, which is really cool. It's Newt Scamander's, and you do get an extra one of those in the set. Here's Harry Potter, and he's, I'm pretty sure, appearing identically here as he has in some other set. It's the basic windswept hairpiece, smiling face on this side with a scar up top, frowning face on the back. You got the back printing for the hood, and then some really nice open torso printing for Gryffindor. He's got the same wand as Trelawney. They have split a 2-pack there. This is the most basic version of Harry Potter. I'm pretty sure if I wanted to, I could custom make about 16 different versions of this figure from my Harry Potter parts. So really, there's nothing special here. I wish they had maybe included Padma and Parvati, so you get both twins. That would have been cheap too. They could have just given you a duplicate of this figure, or maybe any other Gryffindor, or even a Ravenclaw or a Hufflepuff, because we don't need more Gryffindors. But I mean, Harry Potter is Harry Potter, I guess. This purple book is my second favorite, probably. I think I prefer the black coloring a little bit more for Defense Against the Dark Arts, but the gold also pops really well against the purple, and it's also crazy to think that we got this many pieces in purple here. We have some really great symbols on the front, a crystal ball, a moon, a crystal, some tea, a plant of some type, and then some, I think those are tarot cards, which looks absolutely great, and we have the Hogwarts crest and the motto underneath here. We have that divination ball right here as a sticker, not a print, and then nothing on the back here, although there is some greebling here. You can attach this to the other books. I don't have one on hand, unfortunately, but if you guys check out my review of the Hogwarts Moment Defense Against the Dark Arts class, you can see me connect that book to this one. Now, unfortunately, this book does have a serious flaw. you can't close it. This is what it should look like. This is how it naturally sits. I don't know how to fix that. I don't really know what's causing that, but it doesn't, like, mine just will not unless I connect studs on the bottom there. But, you know, it's not the end of the world. It doesn't look terrible, and you can't really tell from here. Opening this up gives you access to the full interior. All of the big things on the panels there, stickers, not prints, unfortunately. Slowly, though, we can start to take this apart. The first thing you can pull out is a very nice red armchair here. There's enough room for you to sit a single minifigure there, and it's got a smooth bottom, so you can also slide this around if you want to, although I don't know why you ever would. Right here is an upside-down little teapot shelf. There's a bunch of different teapots, different sizes, and some cups there. There's some clips that aren't really necessary. This kind of just sits off to the side. Now, if that's the way, you can open up this door. There's some really nice curtain designs there, which is pretty cool. And then here are 4 different items. We have a little table with a teapot, a crystal ball here, and then 2 little seats, chairs for the students to sit on. And then right back here, opening this up, there's a little textbook in here. Bright green. This has a really cool print for the Grimm in it, which is honestly one of the coolest prints I've ever seen. Up top here is a little table. You're supposed to take this table and then the little crystal ball, put it on there, and now all of a sudden the students have a little table to sit at their chairs on and work with the crystal ball. Over here, you can open this up. There's some really cool stickers. We have a giant stack of teacups up here. Some more wizarding pictures, some more teacups. There's 2 teacups actually sitting physically there, but those are some really great stickers. And then aside from that, the spiral staircase leading up with the continuity from this giant window, that's a really cool sticker. It's broken a little bit because you can see like the parts under there, but like if you look from afar, that looks like a really cool continuous sticker, which is honestly quite phenomenal. The build here is really, really cool. Like, I do love this, and there's some great spaces for playability. Like, you can put Trelawney there. Here's everyone sitting at their little chairs. Let's get Parvati Patil, I believe that's her, and then Harry, we can put them right there. I always get Padma and Parvati mixed up. I believe this is meant to be Parvati. However, honestly, you could have it be either because they're identical twins. Lego would honestly use the same pieces. And there's what the Divination classroom looks like all set up. While it's not as like cluttered and cramped and everything as the Defense Against the Dark Arts one, I think the interior looks a bit better just because the stickers are just so visually appealing and they're so detailed and continuous. And I just like the simplicity of it's just a room and the whole inside is open. There's tables, the crystal ball. It's a really homely and nice environment, and I think it works reasonably well. I will say the weakest part is definitely this teapot shelf. Gray was not the right choice. I think tan would have been much better. It just looks out of place in gray because nothing else here, except this really interesting statue with the crystal design there, is in gray. We also have a statue of an owl in just unprinted tan, which is pretty interesting. It's nice to get that piece unprinted. And there's some loose fires and lanterns everywhere. I'm not sure what this part over here is supposed to be. There's some weird, just like random bits and bobs included everywhere with this set, but it makes sense because the Divination classroom was so cluttered and just full of Trelawney's random crap. So this does work in my opinion. The only like huge flaw I have with this set is this cabinet. The doors have absolutely zero clutch power. Like, you can't close them. They just kind of, they just loose sit, which is really weird because like I've never had that before. Normally with window pieces and everything with that kind of frame, they lock. I don't know why these cabinets can't close. I think that's really the stupidest thing. That's all I really got to say for the build of the set here. I'm going to show you how it all closes up then, because it's a really, really cool feature, and it's also a little hard to memorize. So the more times I show you, hopefully the better prepared you guys will be if you end up getting the set. The worst part is definitely putting the Grimm book all the way back in this cabinet. There's not much space and the cabinet doesn't stay closed. So if you move the set around like that, the book will just completely fall out, which is a pain. The next part you have to do is you just kind of, on the single stud right there, stack the 2 chairs for the students. And this is a bit difficult. It's easier to stack them beforehand and then add them on. You can put the little table with the teapot there as well. And then you just have to grab the crystal ball off the table and put that on top. And then that section is finished. You can close that up. You can close this side up. And then we're almost done. The next step is putting this table right up there. And then we have this upside down teapot shelf, clips into place. And then finally, the last piece is the chair. And that just, there's a stud that connects to that piece. And then the rest of it sits in those clips. And when you close this, you got a complete flat top. And there is the Divination Classroom book. These book boxes are very, very strange, and I'll show you what I mean in just a second. On the front here, they advertise the book closed with all the minifigures and some accessories kind of bleeding out from the interior. And then it shows in the bottom corner here what it could look like when it's opened up, which is very interesting. Professor Trelawney shown actual size on the top, and we got all the minifigures included on the side panel here. And then on the back, you actually have to reorient the box, and now we have an image of the entire interior of the set, along with advertised the other books of the wave, although notably they skipped the Herbology and Charms books. It's just Potions, the new one, and Transfiguration. Interesting. And then it shows how to convert the book up top there. Very nice box. I kind of wish it was all done in the sideways style. I'm not a huge fan of the upright looking box, but it works, you know. Here's the instruction manual, and it's got the exact same orientation as the box and the same image on the front as well. On the back, we have the Windman, followed by the parts list, and this entire manual is printed on this slightly headache-inducing lavender color, which I really do despise. Like, honestly, this is one of the worst manual colors I've seen in a while. But we also have an advertisement here. This is for the Hogwarts Castle, the original. It has no new sets except for the hospital wing pictured, but does not show you how to integrate it, which is very disappointing. Here we have an advertisement for all the other sets that released in the month of April. You should be able to see reviews for all. And then, of course, we have Harry Potter as the character to walk across as the progress bar. And it's a 2022 manual, so we have the explosion of stars. Nothing else too special. Overall, I think this set gets a solid 9 out of 10 for me. While I don't necessarily love it as much as I love the exterior of the Defense Against the Dark Arts, I think the interior is slightly better, although they're basically pretty much completely equal, and I wouldn't recommend one more so over the other one. I just think that the purple and the way the stickers work here makes a much more attractive and homely environment, where the other one is more chaotic and cluttered. So whichever one you prefer, like chaotic or cluttered or homely and sweet, that's the set you're going to side with. I think that the only flaw here is that the set can't actually close is really awful, honestly, like huge oversight on your part, Lego, but ultimately I don't really care because the ability to fully close this book is not why I bought it at all. I think I would highly recommend this set. I'd probably recommend Defense Against the Dark Arts a bit more just because of the design flaw with this one, but it's not big enough that you're going to detract any enjoyment from the set, and kids are still going to have just as much fun with this one as they would anything else. Make sure to leave your thoughts about this set in the comment section down below. I would love to hear from you. Do you love it? Do you hate it? Do you like these kind of book style sets, or do you wish they did just normal castle expansions and ground sets? I kind of like them, but I think maybe this could be the last wave and I wouldn't be too brokenhearted. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a fantastic and safe rest of your day, and I'll catch you all in the very next video.